You haven't seen anything of the Musgroves, have you, love?
Nothing. What about your Lindsay? Have you seen anything of her?
No, sorry.
Well, if you do, will you tell her I want to see her?
Yes. Mick, how's Gemma, love?
Love. Might have to go into work, sorry.
Oh, what for?
Jerry Musgrave hasn't turned in for his shift.
What's he choking on? You're after him begging you to give his job back.
Well, I've just been over to the house, but there's no one in. Do you know, that's all I need today going into work.
Want a cuppa? You look back.
Is it any wonder? Up half the night talking. I can't believe what she was up to, you know. Oh, you keeping it all a secret from me?
Don't see us at the door, love. Might be your mother. So what are we going to say to her?
What? You, is there? I threw her out the house. There's nothing left to say, is there? I am not having a living back here. Oh, you having your brekkie?
Yeah?
Hiya. Any coffee going? Carly, would you run upstairs to the airing cupboard, love, and get a clean tea towel for me? All right. Go on, it's a good girl. Your stuff's all packed up. It's in there.
Aren't you going to say? And you know what? Really exciting because we might be going home later. I wish your Auntie Beth could have been here for you. I wish you could have met her. You'd have loved her, just like I did.
Hi, I'm going for a run, get the morning papers. Do you, need anything?
No, I don't think so. Listen, how did things end up with Victoria last night?
Who knows? It all got a bit late and involved. Still sleeping it off, I think.
Is she still screwing herself up with guilt over Mark?
I guess she is, yeah.
She'll need some talking out of feeling like that.
Yeah, she will. I'll see you later.
Your mother wants to know how long you're going to be.
Is she that desperate to get rid of me?
I'd say so, yeah.
And what about you?
Just get a move on and get yourself out of here, eh?
I'll get it.
What have you told Kylie?
Nothing. We thought we'd leave that pleasure to you.
And what about Gemma? Have you heard if she's any better?
As if you care.
What makes you think I wouldn't care?
Because you wouldn't be in hospital now if you cared.
Shelley for you.
Hi.
Hi. I come at a bad time.
Should be able to take the baby home then today with a bit of luck.
Yeah, I remember when we brought you home from the Aussie. I had everything perfect for your mother.
That's not what she told us.
Yes, I did. I bought a brand new 2-bar Lucky Fire and a crate of brown ale.
Oh, crate of brown ale. I knew I'd forgotten something.
Well, I had to have something to wet the baby's head with. Hello, Mick.
All right, Mick. How's things?
We've had some news about Gemma. She's well enough to be moved out of intensive care.
Oh, God.
So she's going to be okay then?
Well, there's a long way to go yet.
Everybody's thinking about her.
Yeah, everyone's asking.
So how's the baby?
Ah, you know, she's fine.
I'll give my best to Rachel, eh?
Yeah, will do, mate.
What a nightmare.
Remember before Christmas when you thought of the Mum Big style? Well, it's catching. I'm being thrown out. Oh, Lindsay. Where are you going to go? Oh, I haven't worked that one out yet. Well, look, if you're really stuck, you can always come over to my place. Well, I wouldn't mind if I was on my own, but I've got Kylie as well. I assumed you would, that's why I'm offering. Look, the last thing you need is a night wandering the streets. Well, if you're sure, it'd be a great help. And just for tonight.
Look, I'm sorry, Susanna, but I'm after Lindsay's blood myself. But I can't see you before tonight, really, because I'm just on my way to the hospital to see Mike, the baby, and Rachel, so I'll have to see you later, OK? Bye. Hi. Hiya. How you doing? Suffering. There and about. You went for a run. Did you manage to talk things through with him last night?
Sort of. He went on and on trying to stop me feeling guilty about Mark.
Yeah, well, Nathan doesn't think you should feel guilty, and neither do I.
You weren't married to him. I'm sorry, I need to get some water. Definitely drowned too many sorrows last night.
Listen, I don't have to go to the hospital, you know. Would you rather have stayed here and kept you company?
Oh, no, you go on. I'll be fine.
OK, well, I'll see you later. I'm sure Dad won't be too long.
Thanks for the present, love. It was much appreciated.
Well, just make sure you use it.
I'll try.
Bye. See you, Kyle.
I'll get off then.
Yeah. Well, go on, then.
Hill Village, please.
Oh, yeah? You had any thoughts about a name yet?
No, I'm still working on it.
You can always call her after me, you know.
Ron?
Baby Ronette. I think that'd sound lovely.
Ronette? No way.
And everything's all right with her, is it?
Yeah, she had to have a blood test before, but thought she might have a bit of jaundice, but she's fine.
Oh, did they stick a nasty needle in you, my love? Well, never mind. Hey, listen, do you know when your Auntie Jackie and your Uncle Nathan have a baby, guess what? When your little cousin has his blood tested, it'll be blue, won't it? What?
Why didn't you tell me what she'd been up to?
I don't know. I didn't want to spoil things between us, I suppose.
Spoil what?
How have we been with each other these last few months, eh? Better than we have been for years. Miles better. And after all the bad Christmases I've put you through in the past, I didn't want to do that to you again. Because I thought you deserved better this time. And if I'd told you what was going on with our Lindsay, it would have just been another typical Corkill's Christmas, wouldn't it? And I didn't want that for you.
Do you know what? You couldn't have gift wrapped me a better present than that.
This is so weird. Contacting Mark's bank and his dentist and the electricity board. What am I like? What am I really like?
In what way? Sorry?
Well, one minute I'm having this great time. I'm scuba diving and socialising and I'm successful in work and being an all-round really nice person. And then out of nowhere, I'm this selfish, self-centred witch that drove her husband to kill himself.
Vic, come on. There is nothing to indicate that it wasn't an accident. Nothing.
We were in the pub while he was in the pits of despair whilst he was dying.
Couldn't he have been rushing out to join us and have tripped?
You said yourself you knew what state of mind he was in. He'd still be alive if I'd loved him enough to stay with him in the first place. Mark was my husband, he was my responsibility, and I let him down.
Dad? Where am I?
You're being looked after. In the hospital. You've had us worried for a few days, you know, babe.
Why are you crying?
Me? No, I'm not. Somebody put a load of mustard on me, sorry. My eyes are watering like mad here.
What happened? Why am I here?
It doesn't matter for now. All that matters is you getting better. Okay? Starting us from now.
Yeah, cheers. Mind you, they say it skips a generation, you know.
What?
The rugged good looks.
She's a girl. She doesn't want to look rugged.
All right, then. Brains and beauty, then.
H.E.
You're going to scuff the lot there the way you're carrying on.
Sorry, they're a bit more, is that all?
I don't mind. There's loads too many for me.
Yeah, but we want some to take home, don't we?
Listen, I'm going to have to get off, you know.
Oh, thanks for coming, Jack. It's been really nice seeing you.
Has anyone heard how Gemma Johnson is?
Yeah, we've seen Mick before. She's out of intensive care.
All right, I was going to call in and see her, but I didn't know how Mick would take you. You know, me being linked to the club and that.
Hey, don't be talking like that. You're not to blame.
I am the licensee, though, as the police keep reminding me. Well, maybe I should just leave it.
Be nice to know who she is, though.
Listen, why don't I go away? As long as they know people are thinking about them.
Quick, let's hide the chocolates before he comes back.
Oh, I was really sad about Gemma, wasn't it?
It was awful. I mean, she could have died there and then.
Oh, you've been on Lindsay's back about it.
It's been impossible trying to get hold of her, but I pity her when I do catch up with her.
Hey, you two. Baby doesn't want to hear about all the bad things in the world. She's only a day old.
Fair enough. Sorry. Listen, I better get off. I'll see you later.
See you, Auntie Jackie.
We're going to have to stop calling her baby, aren't we?
Yeah, she might get fed up of it by the time she's 16.
So, name time soon, eh?
When we're ready, tell him. I was so certain she was going to be a boy. Can't get used to the idea of thinking up girls' names.
Oh, me. So you're looking forward to going home now, there's three of us?
A bit daunting, isn't it?
A bit.
It's weird to think that that little life grew inside me. She is gorgeous, isn't she?
Yeah, of course she is. Takes after you. And me. Why would a 13-year-old want to pop a pill here on? Something that could leave her in a state like this?
Well, you'll be able to ask her, Mick, won't you, when she's fitting well again?
Yeah, I suppose.
I sat by our Tony's bed, you know. Just like you are there. I was willing him to live, willing him. But he never opened his eyes again. So I can imagine how relieved you must be feeling knowing that she's on the mend.
Yeah, I guess. Found myself praying last night, you know what? Can't remember the last time I said a prayer. Probably when I was a kid.
Dad?
I'm still here, babe. I'm Mr. Dixon.
Hey, loads of people have been asking about you, you know. Wanting you to get well soon.
That's right. Won't we?
Dad, when can I go home?
Soon, babe. Soon.
She'll be fine, Mick. She'll be okay.
And these flowers lovely, eh? From your Nana Dee Dee and Tom. And this card's from your Auntie Jackie. You'll like her. She was well into girl power before it even existed. Now, I don't mind if you end up with Jackie's money, but she can be a bit bossy sometimes. And this card's from your Auntie Katie. Now, don't go and ask her about advice about boyfriends, because she's always getting it wrong for herself. And this one, this is from your Nana Mandy. And I'll always love you as much as Nana Mandy loved me, even when it was hard for her to show it. Because sometimes my daddy made it very hard for Nana Mandy to even remember that we were all supposed to look after each other and love each other.
Hiya.
How long have you been there?
I've only just come now.
Did you hear me going on?
A bit, yeah. I'm sorry. I should have let you see I was here. Look, Rich. I know I've said it before. I don't know what worries you. Us having a little girl now. But I'm not like your dad, and I never will be. And they're proud of us, you know. We're a new family now. Your chance to start again.
Will's gone off?
Yeah. All tucked up. Gonna have a go?
We'll see. You shouldn't have kept everything secret from me, you know. Even if you were trying to save Christmas from getting ruined.
Yeah, I know. But I couldn't face getting things spoiled between us. Not when we've just been getting on so well together.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
I thought if you found out, you'd end up blaming me. As per usual.
The old you mean?
I thought I'd lose you, Jackie. And I couldn't face that.
Drive me mad, you know that. That must be why I love you.
Oh. Should I take that as a compliment, then?
Is it that long since I've said something nice about you, you've forgotten what it sounds like? Next time something needs sorting out, include me, okay?
Okay. So where do we go now with our Lindsay?
Nowhere. She's gone too far this time.
When my mum was throwing me out, she told me to go back to the gutter where it belonged.
Oh, she won't have meant it. She was just upset.
Oh, she did. I know she meant it. Oh, Shelley, I just feel so ashamed. I mean, I love her. I really think the world of her, and I just know I've let them down. Her and my dad. You're all I've got left now. Lucky me. Right. Cheers.
So, Council of War, what are we going to do about Lindsay?
Well, I feel like shooting her. She's lied to me, she's robbed off me, and now she's jeopardised my licence.
And all the time she was supposed to be our friend.
What do you expect, getting involved with the Corkills, lowering yourself to their level?
Max, if you haven't got anything helpful to say, then just don't bother, OK? Oh, I should have listened to you months ago.
Well, I've completely had it with her. What about you?
Well, even though I haven't got any shares in the club, I mean, she's having a major effect on my business.
Negative effect, but you can't pull out now. You've got far too much invested in it. And even after the trucks incident, and because, well, if the club does go under, the restaurant's had it. Bad publicity will probably ruin it.
Well, maybe they won't close the club on the strength of one incident. Maybe they'll let the licence police keep an eye on it for a while.
On me as the licensee, you mean? Well, I don't even want to be involved in the place anymore. And I'm sorry if that messes things up for you. But I wish I'd never even met Cruella Corkhill. I just want out. Thanks for listening. And letting me stay over.
That's no problem.
Oh, I don't know what I'd do without you.
You'd cope. Right then. Good night.
Well, I do really appreciate you bailing me out like this.
That's what friends do, isn't it? Look out for each other.
Yeah, well, thanks anyway. I'll get myself sorted tomorrow, find somewhere more permanent.
You don't have to. I'll be kicking you out, you know.
Does that mean you want me to stay though?
Lindsay, I'm really tired. I'm all talked out.
Okay. Okay. Don't even get a hug good night?
Look, this has been a really tough day for you. You need sleep, I need sleep. Let's see what tomorrow brings, yeah? Good night.
Good night.
When we were talking last night, I wanted to tell you what happened with Mark, but I didn't think you were in a fit state to take it in.
I wasn't that drunk.
I mean emotionally. You were convinced you were to blame, and you wouldn't listen to what I was trying to tell you.
Which was?
When I went back to the house the first time, Mark had out a bottle of pills.
What?
He said that he had a headache, but he knew what I was thinking, and he flushed them all away.
Do you think he would have overdosed if...
I really don't know. What I can't come to terms with is the fact that I left him alone, even after suspecting what he might be wanting to do. I have a duty as a doctor to make an informed judgment about his state of mind. So why did I leave him?
Because you did. We all did. We were just interested in going out and enjoying ourselves.
No, not me. If I thought he was suicidal, and I'm not talking about me as a doctor here, I'm talking about me as a person. Ever since you went back to Mark, I have been so jealous of him. All that time, all I really wanted was to get you back from him. And I know now that even if the fall was an accident, I should have stayed with him. But I didn't. So, what I'm saying is, there's a chance I didn't. Because I wanted him to kill himself.
So you could get me back?
And perhaps he knew that deep down. So, when I have been telling you that it's not your fault, it's because it was mine. I should have stayed with him, been there for him, helped him, but I didn't. I turned my back on him.
So, you're saying you wanted Mark dead to clear the way for us to get back together?
No, not exactly wanted him dead. Not exactly. I just... out of the way.
And you seriously think that I'd want to live my life with you after that? After you wanted Mark dead?
My dad's called you a lot of scum for years, and do you know what? He's right. You are, the lot of you. You're nothing but scum.
Why are you talking? You're making it sound as if I pushed him down the stairs.
You might as well have done.
I should have known better than to get involved with two amateurs!
Guess what? I've had an idea about names.
Yeah?
I think it'd be dead nice to call her Beth.
Well, after all that name-calling, get ready to exercise your laughing tackle. Friday night comedy on 4 includes the first in a brand new series of Frasier and kicks off with some familiar friends next.
Did you knock on my door?
Yeah, I want to get over to Manchester as soon as possible. I take it you've still got the day off.
Yeah, but what you said about Mark?
You said you'd help me.
Yeah, but, I mean, under the circumstances, you blame me for what happened to Mark. You must be able to see that I'm confused.
I told the agent I wanted it sorted today.
Are you sure you want me to go?
Yes, of course I am.
Oh, where are you going?
To sort out Mark's stuff. Are you coming or not?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Don't be doing that. Go and get the keys so we can go and have a little look. We can't just let ourselves in.
Yeah, but what if they're all dead?
Don't be saying things like that. Look, all I know is Jackie's going late because Joey and Luke never turned up for work this morning. She's trying to run the place single-handed.
Oh, go and get the keys. Claire's informed me in days.
Well, you should be at work anyway. I've got to go down to the deaf school and get my hearing aid sorted out.
Yeah, but what if there is something wrong?
Well, I'll give it until I get home, all right? Then I'll come over and have a look. Hey, let's go.
Well, I want all this rice and pasta and everything out of the house today.
Yeah, hang on a sec, look. Listen, I was talking to this local reporter bloke last night down the Legion, and guess what? He thinks that he can get his paper to adopt this little one. Yes, Manor Park's official millennium baby. What the deal is that they get to take the photographs whenever they like, but in return, they pay for everything else that you might need. Like everything, you know. Food, pyjamas, baby clothes, the lot. He's getting his editor to ring me. How about that then? Isn't your granddad clever, hey?
Nice one, Rach. What do you reckon?
I don't think so.
Why not?
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
Even the police knew more about what was going on than I did. I feel a fool. Lindsay, how could you let someone sell drugs to a kid when your own little brother was killed by dealers? God, my dad's called you a lot of scum for years, and you know what? He's right. You are, the lot of you. You're nothing but scum. I don't know how you could do it. It's beyond me. Well, aren't you going to say anything?
There's no point, you're right. What he's saying is true.
Don't try looking for sympathy, because it won't work. You've tried pulling the wool over my eyes.
I'm not looking for sympathy, Jackie.
Then why are you here? Because if you come to apologise and you can forget it, I don't accept.
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do unless I get Rose to back off. I sent her a message. I'm meeting her in town at lunchtime.
Rose? Is there something I don't know about your partnership?
You better tell him. He's your solicitor after all.
I don't believe this. Michael, can you tell her? I don't think you realise, you know, love, how expensive it is bringing up a kid. You could save thousands if we can get you the right deal.
Dad, if Rachel doesn't think it's a good idea...
You'll be bringing in most of the money for the next few months. Don't you want to save any cash?
We'll manage.
But it's a gift.
If she doesn't want to know, just leave her alone.
Believe me, love, it'll be a doddle. Just a couple of snaps in the paper every now and again, and you're going to have money that you can save. Perhaps enough to put a deposit on a house.
I don't want a picture in the paper. Can't they find another Millennium baby? There must be hundreds of them.
Yes, I'm sure there are, but I got him first.
Look, stop bullying her.
I'm not.
Dad, we're not interested.
But, Michael, why not? We're on with this newspaper. Why not cash in on it?
Because I'm a Jordash. And I don't want people digging into my past and finding out about my mum and dad.
Are you satisfied now?
Listen, Rach, I think you're being a bit too paranoid here, love. You could make a mint on this.
Dad, thanks, but no thanks.
I'm going to have to phone that reporter now, you know, and call the whole thing off. He's going to think I'm a right idiot.
You should have kept your mouth shut.
Well, I was only thinking about the baby, wasn't I?
And what was in it for you?
Nothing.
This stuff, all this pasta and what have you, you only stored that up to make money.
I did that so we'd be prepared for the worst.
But the worst never came. So you couldn't start selling it off at inflated prices. That was your real reason.
I'm not going to listen to any more of this.
Look, I want every single packet of pasta out of this house now.
I won't get anything for it.
Then dump it.
Oh, don't be stupid, woman. Do you think I'm going to chuck good money down the drain?
If you want anything of his, help yourself.
I don't want any of Mark's clothes.
Okay, well, maybe you could bag them up and I'll take them to Oxfam.
Isn't this all a bit quick?
No, I told the estate agent that I'd get rid of personal stuff. All the rest has to be sold.
Oh, I mean, shouldn't you sit down and think about this? It's not really like you.
No, I've made my mind up.
You blamed me for Mark's death. Now you're acting like nothing happened. Do you still blame me, or have you changed your mind?
No, I still blame you.
Oh, where are the children?
Oh, they're with Janice in reception. Have you heard anything from Lindsay Corkill?
No. I phoned her parents and tried her mobile. Absolutely nothing. Oh, I'm worried, Max. The staff were already gossiping about the club being closed for days, and a kitchen girl even asked me today if I thought her job was safe.
What did you say?
Well, I reassured her, but with all the uncertainty, it's bound to affect business here.
Well, you'll just have to wait and see what Jackie and Lindsay are planning to do.
I suppose so. Do you want me for anything?
Well, yes, now that you've mentioned it, I was wondering about us.
What about us?
Time's going on, and I was wondering where I stand.
Well, exactly where we agreed. As soon as I get a nanny, you can move out and we can arrange access. I thought I'd made that clear.
Yes, I know, but...
But what? Oh, have you forgotten that our divorce is due in a day or two?
Silly me.
If you want to make yourself useful, you can bring my briefcase back round with you. I left it at home.
Yes. Of course.
I know what happened to Gemma Johnson is terrible, but it might just get us out of this.
You're lucky she didn't die.
I know, and I never want to be involved with anything like that again.
Go on, Lindsay.
If we can convince Rose and Alistair that the police are all over us, that there's no chance of them dealing in the club anymore, they might just move on, write us off.
Oh, yeah, when you still owe them 50-odd grand.
Well, she'll get the money when I sell this place. Oh, I better get a move on, I'm going to be late.
Yeah, just a moment. You can't escape the fact that you stole from them. I'm worried that you're going to walk away from any one-to-one meeting even deeper in debt.
Too right. I should be there and all. I want my money and out of that place. I don't want to be trapped into anything by Rose Finnegan.
Well, actually, I meant that I should be there. And I think the meeting should be here. I'll be at the office. Let me know when she's available.
What are you going to say to her?
I'll just be representing your interests. Call her now.
If you still blame me, what am I doing here? I mean, I thought you wanted me out of your sight. You said as much the other night. You've got to get it into your head. I didn't kill him.
You shouldn't have left him.
I didn't kill him! The way you're talking, you're making it sound as if I pushed him down the stairs.
You might as well have done. You knew the mood he was in, you didn't do anything. Subconsciously, you wanted him to die.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. I'm as much to blame as you are. You wanted him to die. So did I.
This isn't doing you any good.
But we have to face it. We as good as killed him.
This is ridiculous.
You knew what he was capable of when you left him. I'd obviously made it clear to him that I couldn't cope with nursing him until the illness killed him. It's obvious. He killed himself and we just gave him a clear run.
You have got to stop thinking like that.
He handed us exactly what we wanted. You can't deny it.
Vic? You up here?
This is it. The famous model that had never let you guys see.
Right.
It's a pity it'll never be finished.
When did he start it?
We got it to pass the time, really. We stayed in a lot because the mortgage on this place was so expensive.
I've always liked this house.
I didn't really want to buy it, but Mark insisted. We pull our belts in now and we'll be laughing, he said. God, we put a lot of work and money into it.
How do you mean?
Well, this house was our life. It was what we worked for, what we did in our spare time. And when it was finished, and exactly how we wanted it, I suppose it was then that I realized that we didn't have anything left to say to each other. This house was a big investment, but for me it ended up like a prison. Why did he have to get ill? In time, he would have forgotten about me. He would have met somebody to share this place with. Had the kids I know he wanted. Would have probably been very happy. He did it for us, Darren. I don't want his death to be for nothing. I don't want his death to be meaningless. I owe him. We both owe him. I want his death to mean something.
How?
There's nothing in our way. There's nothing to stop us now.
supposed to be here by now.
She's 5 minutes late. Look, are you sure you should be in on this?
Well, I am Lindsay's solicitor.
But it worries me. I know what the Finnegans are like.
I think I've got a fair idea of what they're like by now. I made a few calls.
If they get a downer on you, God knows what they'll do.
Well, the important thing is to get you out of the mess that she's dropped you into.
OK, well, I'll stay as well then.
But Rose won't like that.
Tough. You better get that.
Come in. I hope this isn't going to take too long. What's she doing here?
Jackie is co-owner.
And who's he?
Nathan and Mr. Cuddington, my solicitor.
Look, I agreed to meet you, not come in on some sort of board meeting. I'm leaving now.
Just listen, Mrs. Finnegan. My client and her partner, who just happens to be my fiancée, need to talk to you. If you want to save yourself lots of bother, I think you should sit down and listen.
What sort of bother?
Didn't Dave tell you what happened on New Year's Eve?
And what's that got to do with me?
Well, the club's been closed down since.
So, if you just sit down and hear us out.
I wanted to spend some time getting this new hearing aid right.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been dead worried about Kelly. I've been knocking and there's no answer.
If they've gone on holiday without letting me know, what if we get a frost? I could get burst pipes.
Should we call the police?
Oh, just have a quick look. They've done a flit.
A what?
Abandoned the place and left me in the lurch. That's what they've done. The lousy... Look, I gave them this place when they were desperate. Now they've done me out of a month's rent, they're scumbags. Look at that. I haven't even had the decency to leave a note. I thought they were better than this. After all I've done for them. I mean, I defended their Luke over his court case. I gave them an extension on the tenancy, and now this. But I thought Neve was all right. Let's go and see if they've left anything. What's that?
I got it for Kelly. I can't believe she never even said bye to me.
She probably had no choice. If Mum and Dad are doing a runner, there's nothing she can do, is there?
Yeah, but why? Couldn't they afford to pay the rent?
I don't know, Lee. All I know is they've let me down good style.
I mean, like, everyone wanted them out when their Luke was charged for rape. Why couldn't they do a runner then? Why now?
It was some scally that sold the pill to that kid. What has that got to do with my security staff?
Listen.
It won't happen again, I can tell you that.
Which brings us to the point. As far as Lindsay and Jackie are concerned, there won't be a next time. They want to sell the club.
Oh, yeah?
Not to you.
They want to get out, and so should you.
Lindsay and me have got an agreement.
The police have already been making inquiries, Mrs. Finnegan. And the licensing division and the drug squad will be extremely vigilant over the coming months.
Have you been talking to the police?
I saw the police, but your name didn't come into it.
But if you were to continue your activities, I don't suppose it would take long before your other businesses came to their attention.
Are you threatening me with the police?
I don't have to. They're not stupid. As I say, they'll be keeping an extremely close watch. Now, you wouldn't want them to start looking at your place in Warrington, or the one in Southport, or the other two on the Wirral, would you?
Has she told you about the money she owes me?
I was thinking...
I think that's very simple. When Lindsay sold this house, you get what she owes you from the sale.
Why the hell did I ever get involved with you?
Well, that's a good question. How did you get involved with a walking disaster like Lindsay? So, do you accept Lindsay's offer to repay, as well as my suggestion that you and your security staff stay away from their premises? Any further contact's likely to be a considerable risk to your other businesses, don't you think?
OK, I accept. But I am warning your client. She better not let me down on that money.
Oh, she won't.
Got to admire your choice in fella, Jackie. Smart, isn't he? Quite good looking as well. Makes me wonder if we should change our lawyers.
Oh, I've got quite enough clients, thank you. Goodbye, Mrs. Finnegan.
You were brilliant, all sorts in a couple of hours.
Thanks.
Oh, we try to please. Look, I'd prefer it if you took any other business, excluding the sale of this house to another solicitor.
Yeah, and I preferred it if you stayed away from the club till we get a buyer. Thanks. I can't believe that a fella like you could handle a gangster like Rose Finnegan.
Well, I do work and live in Liverpool. I know the score.
Yeah, but you risked your reputation for me.
Well, that's only because I love you.
Is that everything?
Yep. I never have to see this place again. There's no need. I'm not going to be sentimental about it. Look up for me.
Where do you think you're putting that?
In the garage.
Oh, no, you're not. I said out and I mean out. Get it down the tip.
The tip's closed anyway. I'm not wasting it.
It's the racket off them two that's the problem. I mean, how's she meant to sleep through that?
Put it in the car. You can take it first thing in the morning.
Anthea, the car is not big enough to take it
You'll
all.
have to make a few trips.
Do you know how much all this is worth?
Oh, just get it out. No wonder that poor baby can't sleep.
We've only been here 5 minutes and I do me head in. We should get a place of our own.
As soon as I'm back to normal, we'll start flat hunting.
I hate having to rely on me, old fella.
Stop getting depressed about it. One day we'll look back on all this and have a good laugh. Won't we, eh?
Why wasn't I consulted about all of this?
Susanna, nothing will change for you.
How can you say that? How do I know who'll buy the club? How do I know how it'll affect me?
Susanna, you know I wanted out, and then when Gemma was taken to hospital...
Things would have been 10 times worse if that little girl hadn't been sold drugs. If you and Jackie hadn't found out what was going on, well, Lindsay and the Finnegans could have run this place into the ground. Then the authorities would have shut you down. At least this way you've got a chance.
Well, it doesn't feel like much of a chance to me.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's the way it has to be.
Come on.
And I'm sorry that's been so sudden, but you have to blame Lindsay for that.
Oh, no, I'm blaming you as well. You've sold me out.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, yes, it is. I joined up with you and Lindsay in good faith. And now I've been dumped. Left by myself with all that I own tied up in this place. Something which could be completely worthless by the time you two pull out.
Well, I'm sorry, Susanna.
Well, it's not good enough. I should have known better than to get involved with two amateurs.
Have you got some sticky tape?
Left-hand drawer over there. That one. What are you doing, love?
You know that video Mike did of her? I'm sending it to my mum.
Oh, she'll love that.
Yeah, she'll be made up.
You haven't got a name for her yet.
Wish our Beth could have seen her. She'd have made a brilliant auntie for her.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah. Could you put this in the postbox on your way to work? I'm sending the video to my mum.
All right.
Shall I take her up, love? She's settled now.
Yeah, I'll take her.
It's okay, Mike. You'll be late for work.
But I could have done that.
Anthea's only trying to help. Guess what? I've had an idea about names.
Yeah?
I think it'd be dead nice to call her Beth.
What do you think I should do? Do you think I should sell up?
Not necessarily. I have an idea. Please don't go shooting me down. Just hear me out.
Go on.
What if I came in and worked here? It would lighten your load.
Oh, Max.
Please, no, just hear me out.
Go on, then.
Well, I've managed to save quite a bit of money working on the yachts. If I had a job, I know my credit's good enough to get a loan from the bank. I could invest in this place.
But the divorce
You
and...
said you'd hear me out. It's as simple. I have restaurant experience. I need something to occupy my time. If we split the work, you wouldn't need a nanny and I could be your partner.
You'd do anything, wouldn't you? Anything to try and worm your way back in.
Susanna, please, all I'm asking is you think about it, okay?
Do you want a drink?
I want an answer.
You're not yourself, Vic.
But there's nothing to stop us now. We can be what we wanted before Mark became ill.
He's only been dead a few days. There's still the funeral. It's too soon to make decisions like this.
But we can. We both can. You do love me, don't you?
It's not the right time.
You do. Don't you?
Yes.
Let's go to bed. Now.
Vic, don't. We can't.
Are you thinking about Charlotte?
No, I'm thinking about you. This is all too fast.
You can get rid of Charlotte easily. And then you can have what you want. It's what Mark wanted for you and me. Come on, it's what we both want.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Ditch Charlotte, and then we can pick up where we left off.
It's not that easy.
But I worked here for months. You know, I've got experience.
And didn't Mr. Crosby sack you?
Why don't you call her back?
I just think it's like tempting fate. I'm scared it might be a jinx.
She's so against drugs because my dad and my brother, she'll never speak to me again.
You don't know that. Isn't it worth a try?
Anything's worth a try, even trading in your luxury limo for a super mini, just for a day, and what to do when the tyres blow. On Driven next.
Please, I have house calls to make.
I don't know why you won't accept the situation. Is it because of Charlotte?
I told you last night it is too soon to make decisions like that. You haven't even buried Mark, for God's sake.
It is because of Charlotte, isn't it?
You're confused. You haven't had a chance to grieve. When you're feeling better, we can discuss things.
No, that's the doctor talking. I'm fine. Look, you should just ditch Charlotte and then we can pick up where we left off.
It's not that easy. Charlotte's... I like her. I work with her, for God's sake. It's a delicate situation.
You've never had trouble dumping women before.
Look, why rush into something you might regret in a week's time?
Why would I regret it?
Because of your mental state, and that's not the doctor talking, it's me. There's no need to rush anything when we've got all the time in the world, okay?
Why won't you make a decision?
I have to go.
Are you in love with her?
It's not a question of that.
Are you?
Stop looking for some neat solutions.
You know I'm right. Why won't you accept it?
Oh, yeah. Is Kylie okay? Fine. Thanks for dropping her off. Oh, do you want some toast?
Thanks.
I was thinking of going to the hospital to see Gemma Johnson. I still feel really bad about it.
Good idea. What about your mum?
She doesn't want to know.
How about your dad?
Well, he might talk to me now the club's in the past.
Couldn't he talk to your mum on your behalf?
She's so against drugs because my dad and my brother, she'll never speak to me again.
You don't know that. Isn't it worth a try?
I know what she's like. And it's too soon.
You gotta go home sometime, Lindsay.
Oh, well, we're okay here for the moment. I'm just glad we've got you. You've been brilliant.
Hey, you remember this morning that I still owe that Matt Musgrove a bluey? Right result, I'm getting off, eh?
Yeah, all right for some.
Yeah, say something, someone.
I said it's all right for some.
What?
Does nothing work?
It works perfectly. I'm just saying what, as in what is Leo saying?
We still got a gob on because Kelly Musgrove got off.
Shut it, you.
Don't be fretting over that bunch of no-marks.
Hey, Kelly isn't a no-mark. She was a good mate.
So good that she didn't even leave an address. Emily's well gonna slag her off when she finds out.
He's right, you know, Lee. You wanna forget it? You'll soon find another girl.
He hopes.
Right, I've rung the Aussie. The consultant says our Gemma can come home as soon as I can pick her up.
Great.
Hey, you heard me?
Clear as a bell, mate. What?
Glad to hear it.
Oh, you.
Right, I'm going to get our Gemma.
Oh, can you give us a lift?
All right, yeah. Where you going?
Well, I go to see Gemma, and then I'm going round to Ron Dick House to see the new baby.
You going round to his?
He's out.
Right.
Just wish Michael and Rachel didn't have to live there, but...
Well, I'm going to go to the club. Because if Lindsay's closed it, I'm going to go and get my wages.
If I was you, look for somewhere else and forget about working for Lindsay Corkle.
He's right, you know, that place is trouble.
Yeah, Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime you like, I'll be here. No probs. OK, cheers. Yes.
Hiya.
Hiya.
See if Daddy likes your new outfit.
Oh, you look smart, eh?
It's the one Anthea bought her. It's a bit big, but I wanted her to be dressed up, you know, with Jackie and Katie coming round.
Oh, that was Sinbad on the phone. He said he's going to come round now. My dad's gone out for the day.
Where's he gone?
He's tagged Anthea after some big car boot sale in Wallasey.
What for?
Now, he's refusing to dump his emergency supplies. He's going to try and sell them.
So how come Sinbad managed to phone up?
Well, he's got his hearing aid, hasn't he?
Oh, good.
So you'll be able to scream your little lungs out for him, won't you, Nipper?
Why don't you call her back?
Are you still keen on calling her that?
Well, why not?
Well, after everything that happened to your sister.
Beth was your friend as well as my sister.
Yeah, but she went to prison for helping to kill your dad, and she died young. I just think it's like tempting fate. I'm scared it might be a jinx.
Hiya. Any messages?
No, for once. Just that stack of repeat prescriptions.
Just what the doctor ordered, eh?
You look tired.
I'm okay.
Was it awful yesterday? Helping Victoria sort out her husband's things?
We managed.
Poor Victoria. It must be really painful for her. How did she cope?
A few tears. She's not really herself.
Yeah, she's grieving.
Well, that's just it. She's not. She goes from being a bit teary to being completely matter-of-fact to being... She's confused.
And how about you? I mean, Mark was your friend.
We weren't that close. Not really.
Oh, well, I still can't believe it. Look, I was going to go over to the bar and get some lunch. Do you fancy coming along?
Too busy, honestly.
No, you're not. I've checked. You've hardly anything for this afternoon surgery.
I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah, well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me, yeah?
There you go, love. Thanks. Oh, thank God it's quieting down. I've been rushed off my feet this morning.
I heard the Musgroves dropped you right in it doing a flit.
I could kill the pair of them. I'm doing 12 hours a day every day because of them two.
Well, I could help you out if you want.
Oh, I don't know about that.
But I worked here for months, you know, I've got the experience.
And didn't Mr. Crosby sack you?
No, he didn't. I walked out on him.
Yeah, but he caught your mates robbing sweets in here and lighting ciggies up by the pumps.
I was only a kid then. And anyway, I don't hang around with them anymore.
Are you sure about that?
Bing just didn't like me. Anyway, he's not the owner, is he?
I know, but
you know who can do the job. You've seen me many a time. Not like some of the daydreams you got working around here for you.
I don't know, love.
But I've got no work. I was doing a great job in the club before Lindsay closed it down after what happened to Gemma.
That had nothing to do with me.
Nor me. All I'm asking for is just something to keep me going.
Can I trust you?
If I'd been in trouble after Bing had a go at me.
I suppose not, no. All right. But if anything happens...
It won't. Honest, Mrs. Corkill.
Hi. Mind if I join you? Sure, yeah. Sit down. How are you? I'm fine. Is Darren not here? Oh, he was invited. Too busy? Yeah, something like that. So how are you feeling?
And how long did it take you to build? It was about a month, really. I wanted to make sure it was up in time for Millennium New Year, you know. But I'm going to be adding to it as time goes by. It's a pretty unusual kind of thing to have in your front garden. What inspired you to build it?
Hiya. Your Uncle Sinbad's here.
Hello, how are you?
Great.
Oh, where are you looking at? Isn't she big? Oh, look at... Oh, what's to do? Hey, I think she's grown since I last saw her. Hey, can you have it hold?
Yeah, of course you can.
You're on it, mate. I think I'll have to wait till the novelty wears off.
Yeah, she's a little cracker. Look at her.
Hey, Max, have you got your hearing aid?
Yeah, you know, it's dead neat, isn't it? I can hear everything now. It's pretty. This little one can't talk, isn't he?
This is your Uncle Sinbad.
Hello there. Have you got any names for her?
Beth.
Oh, you haven't.
Don't you like it?
think it's a great idea. Ah, another little Beth, eh?
Hi. Is Jackie in?
Yeah, she's in the house. Give her a knock, love. Is that your daughter, Jimmy? No, it's a mate of hers. You were saying you're thinking of adding to your arch. What do you have in mind? Well, I want to get over the part that ordinary people played in the big events in Liverpool's history. You know, I'm talking about the May Blitz, you know, the dock strike, that kind of thing. How the people suffered in the bad times, you know, when the traditional industries were dying all around them.
No need to ask who sent you.
Lindsay doesn't know I'm here.
Well, what do you want then?
I think we need to talk about Lindsay. I'm really worried about her.
Come in.
So it's getting serious then? I wouldn't go that far. You have been seeing him a while, though. At first I wasn't sure. But now, I think we could be really going somewhere. I have started to feel quite deeply about him. Yeah? And how does he feel about you? I think he could be getting serious, too. Talk of the devil. You made it.
Yeah. Can I get you two a coffee or anything?
No. No, I'd better be going. Oh, no, stay.
No, I'll leave you to it.
Bye. Oh, bye, Vic.
Did you ask her to come here?
No, she just turned up. She's lovely, isn't she?
Hmm.
You know, I think you were wrong this morning.
What?
I think she's handling Mark's death really well. You know, all her problems at the moment, and all she could talk about was you and me.
Disowned her. It's eating her up inside.
Don't tell me she didn't know what had happened the minute I knew she was involved with drugs.
Yeah, but that's in the past. Did you know the club was up for sale? She won't even set foot in that place now.
It's not enough. Gemma Johnson could have been killed.
I know.
Of all the things she could have done to upset me. Drugs. It's beyond belief. Everything Jimmy and me went through because of drugs. Do you know about that?
Lindsay told me.
How many other little Jimmies will there be because they started on drugs they got from my own daughter's club? Can't you understand why I'm so angry with her?
But she's still your daughter.
She let me down.
And I let my mother down. I told you about it when I came out.
It's not the same.
I didn't tell you everything. At first, my mother said I disgusted her. We talked about it, and it was hard, but we got there in the end, and I'm glad we talked. I couldn't live with being rejected by my mum. Can't you give her another chance?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm strong enough.
I know you, Jackie. All you've told me, all Lindsay's told me about you and the family, the strength pours out of you.
I don't know if I've got any strength left.
Of course you have. She's your daughter.
Right, young lady. Bought these drugs on holiday. If you'll take a tablet to Lindsay Corkill's club, you'll take ganja in Barbados.
I didn't, Dad. Honest, it was Caroline. She had the stuff. It had nothing to do with me.
I want the truth, Gemma.
She told them like she wanted to score some weed. She paid for it. It had nothing to do with me.
Score some weed. You seem to know all the lingo, don't you? Why is that?
Everyone talks like that. Doesn't mean they're into drugs.
But it frightens me, Gemma. You're frightening me. You've read enough newspapers and watched enough telly to know what happens to kids who mess around with drugs. Even if they don't kill you, drugs still mess you up.
Won't touch them again, I promise.
Well, I hope you won't. You know, I don't think this Caroline's a good enough mate for you if she's just interested in drugs.
She didn't touch them before we went on holiday. She didn't.
Yeah, well, if anybody offers them to you, don't touch them. Even if they say, oh, you're not being cool, just ignore them, all right? Because drugs get you nowhere.
I learned my lesson, Dad. I never want to go through anything like that again. It was horrible.
No, nor do I. And I hope you have learnt your lesson.
The police aren't going to take me to court, are they?
No, babe.
Have you told me, Mum?
I don't need to tell you, Mum. Look, let's forget all this happened, eh? You're back at school in a couple of days, so just concentrate on that.
I know she hasn't exactly been an angel. What she did's evil.
Hey, kids, should be in the paper on. Right.
Yes, it is evil. Jimmy got another chance after going on the drugs?
She's got a point, love.
No. No, it's too easy if I just say she can come home.
Think of her future.
Future?
But I'm worried about her. A chip shop girl who wanted to be a big shot club owner, some sort of gangster.
That's just a stupid dream of his.
Yeah, exactly. And she realises that now, so she needs to be with her family. She needs your support. Oh, I'm scared stiff that she'll get over this, upset, and decide to prove something. What if she proves it by turning to crime again? If she thinks that you and Jimmy don't care anymore, what's stopping her? I just wanted to tell you what I feel. Lindsay doesn't know I'm here.
It's good of you to come. Nice to know she's got a good mate.
Tell her I'll see her, but that's all.
Thanks.
Do you want to stay for a coffee and a butty?
I'd love to.
You calling her Beth?
Mike don't seem that keen, you know, after what happened to her.
Oh, never mind that. I think it's a lovely idea, don't you, Jack?
Yeah, it's a great way to remember your sister.
What's wrong with calling her Beth, Mike?
Well, if it's what Rachel wants. Hey, Jack, do you hear about the Musgroves doing a runner?
No.
They dropped Sinbad right in it, own rent and everything.
Left the place like a tip.
Good riddance. Oh, she's not bitter.
Would they be behind with the rent, sir?
No, but you'll be this month.
Well, didn't they leave a note?
Nothing.
And you don't know why?
I know why they went.
Leave it, Rach.
Well, no one liked them anyway, did they?
Well, they were all right. Well, at least I thought they were until this.
Come on, you two know something more, don't you?
You tell him you brought it up.
I suppose it'll all come out eventually. Luke confessed to Nicky Shadwick that he was the one who raped her.
Dad?
Yeah?
Dad, there's someone to see you.
What do you want?
I phoned the hospital and they said Gemma had come home. I was just wondering if I could give her these and say I'm sorry. Just for a minute.
You must be joking.
I'm sorry, Mick. I really am.
You should go to jail for what you did. Letting club staff sell drugs to kids.
I know. It's the biggest mistake I've ever made.
I should go to the police.
And I wouldn't blame you if you did.
I used to like you, Lindsay. You worked for me. What happened to you?
Can I see her?
No chance. I'm glad your mum and dad kicked you out.
Can you give her these?
Just get out. Get out and don't come back here anymore. What did you let her in for?
So how come I wasn't told about Luke Musgrove? For the same reason I walked out of there. What? I was stupid enough to go to bed with him. How do you think I feel? You could start with embarrassed. Yeah, but you could have told me. There's no need to be embarrassed with me. I've hardly seen you since before Christmas. Oh, don't be soft. Of course you have. No, I haven't, Jack. Anyway, you've had all this business with the club on your plate, haven't you? Yeah, but one time you'd have told me something like that straight away. Yeah, I would, but it's not the same now, is it? Why? I mean, you've got Nathan and them lot. I spend half my life on my own. We're still mates, aren't we? I hope so. Yeah, of course we are. And I'm sorry if I haven't been acting like one. It's okay. We're hardly going to see each other now, are we? I have to move out of the flat. Yeah, but it's only going to be for a month or so while the builders are sorting it out. Yeah, but you'll be on the close with Nathan. God knows where I'm going to live. You'll soon find somewhere. Will I? Oh, I've got to miss living with you.
What are you going to do about the house then, son?
Sell it.
Don't you want any new tenants?
Oof, had enough of them.
What if it was us?
Go on, Rach.
Well, we could have it temporary just till I sell.
Well, we wouldn't be able to afford it.
Well, you said your dad and Anthony are driving you mad. It gets out of here.
I only need $250 a month, and at least I can see the baby without bumping into the wrong.
Look, I know it's cheap, but I'm not exactly minted. But the thing is, Rach...
What?
Well, our Jackie's decided to sell the bar.
She never mentioned that. Well, what about your job? What about mine if I go back?
Well, it's going to be ages before she sells, and the new owners are going to need staff, aren't they?
I'm going to need £250 a month for the rent, though, Rach. Got to cover me expenses.
Would have been perfect for us as well.
Well, you could afford your if I moved in. I've got to get out the flat for the builders.
Would you live where Luke Musgrove's been?
It's not going to be forever, is it? What do you think, Rach?
Yeah, great. Mike?
We'll sort it then.
Nice of her to come, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's a nice girl.
Talked a lot of sense as well. Well, me and my second chance. Third chance, fourth chance. What do you think?
I've said I'll see her, that's all.
We've got a baby now. You should have told me.
Oh, I didn't want to worry you.
Worries me more you keeping things from me.
You were about to have a baby. What if it'd upset you?
Aren't you worried? Both our jobs are there. I mean, what if this new owner sacks us? We're in trouble then. We'll have to stay here for ages.
Look, it's not going to come to that.
How can you be so sure?
We both know bad work inside out. We'll easily get other jobs.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, what are we going to do about moving into Sinbad's?
Look, we go ahead. If we keep our jobs or get new ones, we won't need Katie with us.
Katie's counting on us. She's lost the flat.
She gets a good wage. She can find somewhere else to live. And it's only temporary while the builders are in.
You don't want to live in with us, do you?
It should be our first proper home with the baby. I don't want anyone living with us.
Yeah, but we can't afford it on our own. Not without really struggling. And I'd sooner share with Katie than Anthea and your dad, wouldn't you?
I suppose so.
Everyone's made up with calling her Beth. Did you mean what you said before?
I suppose I was just being a bit touchy. Sorry.
Then try being a bit happier. We're doing better than a lot of people in our position.
Why did you go round?
Throwing you out. It's very good.
I can't go back there.
All you need to do is phone your mum and tell her you'll see her tomorrow.
I can't.
You can.
I can't. She hates me. I can't.
Shelley. Why can't I stay here, Shelley? I like it here. I like to be with you.
There'll never be anything between us, Lindsay.
I don't mean it like that. We're friends. We get along great.
No, Lindsay. My last girlfriend lived here and it didn't work. I need to live alone.
Just for a while, please.
No, it wouldn't work for me. And for you, it's just running away from what you really need. Your family. Trying to get back is for your own good. And Kylie's. You don't belong here. Look, just ring Jackie and tell her you'll see her tomorrow and just sort it out.
Can't.
Do it.
Just a few more days.
No. Now.
I've got evening surgery in 20 minutes. Can't we talk about this later?
I want a decision.
For God's sake, not now!
Do you love her?
I think you should go home.
No, I want to know, do you love her?
Please.
Because she loves you. As far as she's concerned, she's getting to like you more and more every day. And she thinks that you feel the same about her. So come on, tell me, do you love her?
I like her a lot. No. No, I don't love her.
Because you love me. You've got to tell her. Charlotte. Perfect timing. Tell her.
I really do think you should leave now.
Darren's not been straight with you. Tell her.
Just leave.
He's in love with me, not you. He has been for years. And I love him. Look, Charlotte needed to know.
The way you treated her was unforgivable. She was hurt.
You know the old neighbourhood thinks you're scum.
I've got a lot of other names on file.
Forget them. I'm your man.
Well, it means more people will know about it.
Yeah, too right. And everyone's going to think I am some sort of nutter.
firing all on the beaches of Tenerife next on 4. The Camera Club gets their equipment out for a flash-happy, real holiday show.
Papers here. Said he'd try and get it in today if he could. Oh, here you are. Jobless Jimmy's arch folly. What's all this about? God almighty, I don't believe this. Listen to this. A Manor Park man has upstaged his neighbours in the garden ornament stakes with a 12-foot-high triumphal arch. Jobless Jimmy Corkill has beat the unemployment blues by taking a leaf from the book of yesteryear's rich eccentrics and built his own folly. I don't believe this. Hello? Jackie, I know you've got other things on your mind, but this journalist has made a laughingstock out of me. He's missed the point completely. What a pillock.
Come in.
Have you got the report on Mrs. Saunders' X-ray?
Yeah, it's in my box now. Charlotte, listen, about last night, what Victoria said, I'm really sorry. I feel really bad about it.
There's no need.
Well, you see, the thing is, she's very confused, mentally, emotionally. She doesn't know what she's saying.
Yeah, well, it must be terrible what she's going through. Don't worry about it. It's a funeral today.
Yeah, I don't want to go. I'm wondering whether or not I can phone up and say something's wrapped up.
You can't. You're a friend. After all she's been through, she's going to need you there to support her.
Bye.
If it had been some public school prat with a beard who lived in London, that would be in the Tate Gallery now. Yeah, well, I'm going to get onto them. I'm going to complain.
Sorry, Will.
Oh, you're not even listening?
Look, our Lindsay should be here by now, and she hasn't shown us.
It makes my blood boil. It's the same old story, isn't it, eh? Even a rag like this has to suck up to the establishment, and to hell with us. Yeah, forget our contribution, forget our history. Yeah, well, it stinks. I'm telling you, Jackie, it stinks.
That'll be it. Go on, get it now. Hurry up.
I should have spoken to him in the first place. Oh, I love coming.
I didn't tell Shelley to come round.
You're lucky you've got such a good friend.
You going out?
Yes, I am. And you're coming with me.
Where?
You'll find out.
Do you want me to come and all?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
Aren't Jackie and Nathan here yet? We should be going. Do you think this will be okay? Maybe I should have got a hat.
Look fine.
I wish you'd stop freezing me out. Look, Charlotte needed to know.
The way you treated her was unforgivable. She was hurt.
That's enough.
It was cruel, not like you.
I don't want to discuss it on the morning I bury my husband.
Hi, Vic.
Do I look all right?
Yeah, you look fine.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Jess, Ray.
My granddaughter's back at last.
Well, I hope they had better weather than we have.
Hey,
will you look at those suntans?
Happy New Year, love. Happy New Year, love. Oh, Happy New Year.
Was that a good one in the beer?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Hey, I'll take this in for you.
Now we got my mum on this karaoke in this bar.
Oh, everyone was cheering and clapping for us, so she went back the next night.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, she thought she was seeing the sailors, didn't she?
Oh, I'm glad you had a nice time.
I'm just nipping over to Jimmy's. It won't be long.
Is your mum any better since I came back?
yeah, she's fine. She's a lot more like her old self.
Oh, that's good news.
She's going to come back with us, but she was pushed for time. She's going to give you a ring tonight, though.
Hi, Em.
Hi, yeah.
Inside.
What's you saying hi to him?
Inside.
Oh, thanks, Mick.
Aye, all right. Come back to a nice surprise, anyway.
What?
Musgroves have done a flit. Just walked out the house and left it. Good riddance, eh?
And you've got another nice surprise inside. Come and see what Ray's done to the house. Oh, boot.
The picture looks good.
That's not the point, Ray. The point is they've missed the point.
Well, that means more people will know about it.
Yeah, too right. And everyone's going to think I am some sort of nutter.
Well, we should be at Mark's mother's place with about 10 minutes to spare.
Do you want to get in the back of me, Vic?
No, I'm home, Darren.
Well, it seems pointless taking two cars.
I prefer it.
Right, no problem. See you at the other end.
What's this all about, then?
I want us to go together, as a couple.
It's your husband's funeral.
Tortured myself over your brother there. Kept asking myself what I did wrong. Why was he no good? Why was he a smackhead? But he was only a kid. Not that bright. You're much cleverer. And older. You're a grown woman, so why did you do it? Why did you get involved in selling drugs? Gemma Johnson could have been lying in that grave like that. Or some other kid. Sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's not good enough. You're a mother yourself, for God's sake. Do you want your own daughter growing up knowing she's got a criminal for a mother? Someone who makes money by wrecking other kids' lives? No. So why did you do it? Dunno. You love the whole idea of it. The lifestyle you kept talking about. But if it comes from drugs, it's rotten, and you of all people should have known that. You just wanted to take the shortcut there, didn't you? You wanted to be part of it. Like Barry Grant and Rose Finnegan, didn't you? Didn't you? Sorry. Yeah. Would you have been sorry if Gemma hadn't collapsed? Oh, no. You'd have been too busy counting your money while other kids made a mess of their lives with drugs. The only reason you're sorry is because you haven't made it. Because it's all gone wrong. So why should I take you back? Why? I'm stupid. I hate what I've done. You know the old neighbourhood thinks you're scum. I know. I'm still your daughter. I can't stand you not wanting me in your life. I just want to be normal. I mean, Kylie, you and me dad. Just like we used to be.
Have you seen the local rag?
Well, I haven't got time to sit reading newspapers.
No. See, look, there's a picture of Jimmy in an interview. Jobless Jimmy's arch folly. He'll be furious.
Heaven knows why Jackie even let him build it.
I quite like it.
Well, you haven't got property prices to consider. Something like this could knock thousands off the value of these houses. Oh, by the way, who phoned earlier?
Oh, David, from the bank. He's agreed, in principle, to giving me a loan.
Really?
So, have you had any more thoughts about what we were saying earlier?
I've been far too busy.
Ah, well, that was the whole point of me asking you, you see, to make things less busy for you.
Well, I'm sorry, but he'll have to wait. See you later.
Bye.
Hey, feet. Do you want some breakfast, love?
Now we ate on the plane, thanks, Nan.
It's all over now, Nikki.
Still gotta live with it, but I'm not gonna let it ruin my life.
Good. I spoke to Luke's mother before they left.
Yeah?
She came round to apologise to the family. She was heartbroken.
Was she?
Yeah. She's a nice woman.
Yeah, I suppose she is.
She's decided to stand by him. That's why they all left.
God, how could she do that?
He's her son, love. You'll understand one day when you've got kids of your own. But Luke will get his punishment. Every day of his life he'll think about the shame he's brought on his own mother and how deeply he's hurt her and how much he's wronged a decent, ordinary family. So you just keep that in the back of your mind, eh? And keep looking forward. Every day will take you further away from this, but he won't have that luxury.
Thanks, Nan.
You sure you don't want something to eat?
No, thanks. Have you seen Jerome while we were away?
I think he might have spent a couple of nights next door, but no, I haven't spoken to him.
I wrote to him from Medina, and I apologised for everything I'd done to him.
I'm sure it'll be all right now, love.
I don't know what I can say. I don't. I just wish I'd never got involved with any of them.
Maybe coming here's made you think, eh? Drugs put him there. And I can't ever bring him back. Don't want to lose anyone else in my family because they've messed with drugs.
I know.
If I ever suspect that you've got involved with anything to do with people like that again, your feet won't touch, all right? You'll be out that door in seconds.
I can come back home.
You're my daughter and I love you. It's just I don't like you that much right now. Just got to prove I can trust you.
I promise, Mum. I'll prove it.
Well, you have to collect your stuff from Shelley's and why don't you move in when you pick Kylie up from school?
Oh, thanks, Mum. I really am grateful. I don't think I could stand not seeing you.
I've got to go to work, all right?
Someone must know where you've gone. I mean, she wouldn't just get off without telling me.
They don't, love. They did a flit.
What do you mean they did a flit?
They've run away. They don't want anyone to know where they are.
Well, why not?
Kelly's mum and dad found out what Luke did to Nikki, and they were too ashamed to stay around here anymore.
That had nothing to do with Kel. She was my mate. She was Leo's girlfriend. And what's he had to say about all this? Hasn't he tried to look for her?
I don't know, love.
He won't be able to find her, love. The talk is they've moved to Ireland.
Leo will be gutted. Kelly will be in all.
It's just another thing Luke's done to his family. He's forced his own little sister to leave her school and her friends. But it's better for our Nikki, don't you think?
Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, Nan, is this the mail? Kelly might have left me a letter or something.
There's nothing there, love. That's just a pile of circulars and rubbish.
Yeah.
I wish people would stop sending these circulars addressed to your dad. It's upsetting.
So, did you know everyone there, Vic?
No, not really. They were mostly people that Mark knew from work.
It's a pity Mark didn't really have any family to speak of. I mean, there weren't that many people there for his mother either. Vic?
No, thanks.
Do you fancy a brandy or something?
No, nothing, thanks. Look, I know it sounds a bit funny, but I'm cold. Do you mind if I go and have a bath and get changed?
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, go and get warm. It wasn't really much of a turnout, was it?
Did you know anyone, Darren?
Sorry?
I don't know what to do, Dad. Hey, guy.
All right.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Are they for me? Welcome home present.
You? No, they're for Gemma.
Gemma?
She's not been well. I'm going to see her.
How will you go around to ours when you've seen her?
No, I've got things to do. Catch you around, eh?
Do you see that?
Get the idea, yeah?
She just comes up to me like nothing's happened. I mean, I got these for Gemma and she had the nerve to think that I bought them for her.
I could try talking to her.
She dumped all over me at Christmas, Mick. I mean, she can't just expect to carry on like nothing's happened. If she'd apologised even, then...
Come on.
I saw you come in before, but Mick kept on coming in and out the house.
Yeah, how was your holiday?
It was great.
Did you miss me?
Might have done.
You didn't come off, did you?
Might have done. Of course I didn't. I had a great time, but I missed you.
Come here and give us a kiss then.
Never mind that. Look what's come in the post.
£3 credit limit. I'll have to sign it and then we can do some serious spending.
What do you think we should?
That was the plan, wasn't it?
I know, but see my dad's name on it.
It's up to you. Cut it up if you like.
We've got it now, haven't we?
Look at all the other people around here, living it up on plastic. Don't you think you should?
Saw loads of people on holiday, flashing gold cards and everything.
It's not going to worry your dad if you use it, is it?
Yeah, why not? Why shouldn't we be able to buy what we want?
Come here.
I spent hours writing him that letter. And now he doesn't even want to know.
Did you tell him you'd stop the stupid drinking?
It's all in my letter. He wouldn't talk to me at all. He wouldn't even come round here.
Just give him time, love.
Oh, how are you, love? Oh, look at it, are you? Big kiss for the granddad. Oh, nice to have you back. I'm glad your mum's done that.
So am I. Will she disown me for good?
Oh, she wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Hey, listen, all's well that ends well, yeah? Go and get the kettle on, make a brew. She'll be home soon. Go on, kid, in you go.
Okay.
The new Millennium Arch.
Oh, you like it, Mr. Corker?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty left our school. Never ever finished that tapestry of yours. One of them would have been better instead.
Oh.
Hiya, Mick.
I just called round to give this to your Gemma.
No chance. The Lindsay Corkle tried the same thing. We don't want presents bought with drug money by drug dealers.
Mick, it's not like that. Lindsay brought them people into the club. I didn't know anything about it.
Or the other one.
It's true. It's down to her that your Gemma got in the club and got hold of drugs, not me. I knew nothing about it.
Well, that just makes me think. How many girls your age can afford health clubs and wine bars and nightclubs, eh? How come you got yourself so far so quick?
I've never had anything to do with drugs, never. I hate them.
As far as I'm concerned, that's been bought with the proceeds of drug dealing, so you know what you can do with it.
Don't you dare class me along with the Corkhills.
Go on, get lost, get out of it. Because no matter what you say, you're no better than the scumbags over the road. All you care about is money.
I've been thinking about your suggestion.
Yeah?
Well, it does make sense. About the children. You looking after them in the day and then me taking over in the evening.
Partners, then?
Not partners, no. But I am prepared to offer you a salary as maitre d'.
Maitre d'? Salary?
Oh, no, it's not really what you wanted.
Maitre d'?
I've got a lot of other names on file.
Forget them. I'm your man.
You do realise you'll be my employee? On wages. No shared profit.
No problem. Done it before.
Well, what about all your work with that yachting outfit?
One phone call and my seafaring days are over. Shall I start tonight?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Right, you leave everything to me. Stay at home. Oh, and put your feet up.
Take no notice of him. The guy's just upset about his daughter. I did warn you about going round there.
Yeah, but what he said.
Just ignore him, Jackie.
I've lived around here most of my life, you know, and I don't want people to think I've been making money out of drugs. And I can't stand the thought of being classed along with that lot next door.
You know it's not true.
Exactly.
You know that offer you've had for the bar? Tell their lawyer I'll accept it.
Well, steady. I thought you wanted to consider it.
Yeah, but you said it was a good offer. And as I'm only concerned with money...
Look, I'll talk to them later. I think you're a bit shocked.
Yeah, but I definitely want to sell it, though. That's enough.
Sorry. You must think I'm terrible.
No, of course not. It's been a bad day.
I've wound up at least.
You feeling okay?
I'm just relieved it's over, really. Glad I had Darren with me for the service. I take it you two know that we're an item again.
Like that last bit, she never said that.
Don't be silly, Doc. They have to know.
Just stop, now.
No!
I think I'd better get back to the office.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Oh, there's no need to go, guys.
See you later.
Come on, it's on the table.
Oh, brilliant, Mummy favourite.
Wow, look at that, mine too.
Hey, you eat it all up like a good girl now.
Hey, I made up your mother's let you come back, kid.
Yeah. Before we start, let's get something straight. She's back here on my terms, all right?
Yeah, of course she is.
And them terms apply to you and all. Any more talking in corners? Any more contact with anyone to do with you-know-what? And the club and all that? You're both out. This is the last chance. For both of you. All right?
Yeah.
Being here together like a family, that's what's important. Can't remember the last time we all sat round like this.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's all I want.
I said it because it's the truth.
But you're not thinking straight. You don't care what you do or say. You need time to grieve properly.
But we should be together.
We can't. What will people say?
People should know.
You've just buried your husband. Now you're telling our friends that we're an item. If I confirm what you're saying, it makes me look like I'm taking advantage of that.
Oh, that's just absolute crap, and you know it. What you mean is that you're quite happy to carry on seeing Charlotte until such time as you think I'm okay, and then you
You
convince her.
should be upset, not carrying on like this.
No, I'm sorry. All of this is just so that you can avoid having to make a decision about me and
You are
Charlotte.
not in your
I
right
want a decision.
mind.
Mark did away with himself so that we could be together.
You don't know that.
Of course he did. Why are you trying to deny it?
God, who is it?
You know I'm right.
Hi. I thought I'd check to see if Victoria's all right.
She's fine. A bit tired. Maybe she'll call back tomorrow?
No, come in, Charlotte.
She's not really herself.
You've come at exactly the right time. Come on, Darren. Choose. Who do you want, Charlotte or me?
Stop it.
No, I want to know. Say yes to me and we can get married, we can have kids, we can do the whole thing. Say yes to her and you can do whatever you want.
This isn't right.
I want to know. I need to know.
Vic, please.
No, not until you choose. Her or me.
I should go.
No, not until he makes a decision. Darren, you have to choose, her or me.
I can't make that decision.
Fine. You won't say, so I presume you've chosen her.
It's not like that. You can't treat people like this. What are you doing?
You've chosen her.
I haven't chosen anyone. The whole idea is ridiculous.
You have chosen. It's a waste of time me being here.
I'm sorry. She shouldn't have invited you in.
No, go after her. Go on.
She's out of her mind. It's
Go
obvious.
on.
Victoria! Vic, stop it! Now, come on! Vic! Come on!
Victoria is going to turn up soon.
Do wish she'd stop saying that.
Back on the close. Can't escape.
When does the father of the bride get to meet the new in-laws then?
I never meant to hear you.
I am tired of people doing me favours.
Look, I'm not sure about this, you know.
I thought you were dad for it.
Yeah, but it's creepy, you know, me pretending to be your dad.
4 pays homage to Charlie's Angels tonight with an evening of programmes dedicated to those perfectly coiffed crime fighters from 8 o'clock. But coming up next, it's Channel 4 News.
bringing this lot over. We're going to have to shift it all back again. It'll be worth it when the flats are done up. Yeah. Oh, she's still gorgeous, isn't she? She takes after our mate.
Look at us three all moving back in.
Oh, no, back on the close. Can't escape.
It's going to be weird.
What is?
I've been here again after all this time. I feel like my life's going backwards.
Well, I don't. Better give them a hand. You coming over?
Just give us a minute.
Okay.
You all right?
Fine.
I'll carry on with this then.
Oh. I still can't see what was wrong with Anthea's. There was nothing wrong with it, Dad. Yeah, but I wanted to see little Beth growing up.
Oh, you will. It's not like we've gone to Australia. Dead glad we've got this place.
I tell you what, you weren't so happy when you came to mine. Look at the both of you now. Grinning like you just made it over the gate at Walton.
We're dead grateful. We just wanted a place of our own.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, Dad. I won't forget it.
Hi, love. What are you doing here?
I'm this little one's granddad. I'm here to help.
Listen, I made up having Mike and Rachel here in my house. But you're a busy fella, aren't you? You're not going to make a habit of hanging round.
Hey, I'll be coming to visit me granddaughter, if that's all right with you.
Ron, can you take this? I want to get Beth warmed up. Her little feet are like blocks of ice.
Yeah, go on. Help. See you later.
See ya.
All right, kid.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's not my landlord.
Are you all set?
Yeah, I bring my stuff in at lunch.
You don't look very happy about it.
Oh, Rach, it's not you. Just this place. Can be a bit of a reminder of Luke.
I'll get rid of that.
Don't worry. I'm gonna be all right.
I didn't think I had this much stuff. Oh, would you mind?
I asked you to move in. Of course I don't mind.
Oh, yeah?
Morning.
Listen, I'll go and do the next trip, and then I promise that is it.
Please, stop saying sorry.
OK.
You seeing Charlotte today?
Yes.
She must be feeling awful getting caught up in all this. But Victoria is going to turn up soon.
I do wish she'd stop saying that. Look, she was in a bad way Friday night. She sped off out of here. She didn't take any of her things. She's not been back to her old place, and her mobile's been switched off all weekend.
You told Victoria she needed to get away.
No, I told her she needed to think it all through.
That's what she is doing. Look, I know Victoria. She has a brainstorm, works it all out, and then gets back to normal. That's just the way she is.
Yeah, I've got a couple of mates in London that are a good laugh. Don't like London, though. It's too, busy.
Nah, this'll be sound. One of my mates reckons he can even get me a bar job.
Only gonna miss Nikki?
No way. That's well over.
Well, she's only next door. Why don't you go and speak to her?
Because I don't want to. Look, I mean, I'd love it to be easy and magic and happy, but she slept with some of the fellas, and after all I'd done for her, how can I forget that?
Well, look at it from her side. I mean, she's been through a hell of a lot. She was right all along about Luke Musgrove, and none of us believed that. I mean, you must do things to your head.
Well, if she'd have apologised even. But no, she goes off sunning herself in Madeira, and then when she comes back, she comes up to me like nothing's happened.
Yeah.
I really thought a lot of her, you know, Sin. I thought she was better than all that.
So give her another chance.
No, no way she's blown it with me.
Well, the least you can do is say goodbye, if it ever meant anything.
Oh, yeah. What do you want?
Emily goes to school.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I've moved in over the way and I heard you were back. I really want to say sorry.
Go on, then.
What?
Say sorry.
Luke seemed like a decent fella.
What did I seem like then? Some dizzy slapper making up tales? I mean, that's what you thought, because you chose to listen to him and not me. Why do you think I said that he raped me? For a laugh? Because he had nothing better to do? I mean, you should know. You don't go round saying things like that for no reason.
I feel like he raped both of us.
Casey, why didn't you think about what you're saying?
Gus, I never felt like such a fool.
I'm sick of hearing what you're feeling. If you want to help me, well, that's easy. Mind your own business.
You okay?
Yeah.
She's well out of order.
You don't normally work here?
No, I started today.
What's happened to the beard?
New start, new image. Drinks?
Oh, just an orange juice for me, thanks.
I'll have the same, thank you.
Yeah, enjoying it.
Cheers. Just want to check my messages.
For the third time in 20 minutes.
I'm sorry, the signal around here is quite weak. Sometimes the call doesn't come through.
2 orange juices, please, Christian. Do you know, it feels strange as working back together again. It's like I haven't been away. You and me, the old team.
Will you get out of my way, please?
Yes, sir.
Victoria said some wild things the other night.
Yeah, I noticed.
You know the strain she's been under. I hope you can forgive her.
She's just lost her husband. Of course I can forgive her, that's easy.
She's not normally like that at all.
No, I understand. You know, sometimes when you lose someone close to you, you can lose all sense of perspective. Thank you.
It's weird, isn't it, eh, son? The Dixon's back in this house. All the years I spent here with your mother and Bev. Let's hope it's going to be happier for you and Rachel.
It's hard, Dad. Can I have a quick word?
Yeah, of course you can.
I need to ask a favour. You know Sinbad wants a month's rent up front.
Me and Anthea gave you free bed and board.
I made Jackie putting the bar up for sale. I don't know how long my job's going to last.
Would this be a financial favour by any chance?
Well, we need to buy Beth clothes and stuff, and I've told Rachel I can manage, but I don't think I can.
Hey, it's family, innit? 300.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Listen, do us a favour, don't say anything to Rachel. I don't want her to think we're in any trouble.
No problem.
And I'll pay you back.
You'll pay me back by bringing up that kiddie good, like I brought you and our Jackie up.
It's going to be strange going through being a dad again. I do wonder about Josh, you know, Dad. I mean, he's the baby's brother. Just might never get to know him, or Bev.
Yeah, well... we all wish we'd never met her.
You're awfully quiet. I was afraid you'd listen to Victoria when she was talking about us getting back together. She's been so confused lately. Charlotte?
But what if she's right?
How do you mean?
You know, I woke up this morning and I thought if I could just see you today, then everything would be okay.
It is.
But what Victoria said's probably true, isn't it? Her timing was off. That switch in your brain that stops you saying stupid, hurtful, truthful things. Hers got switched off. But you will end up together. In a few weeks, a few months. She's just jumped the gun.
No. I think that's a crazy idea.
Darren, you love her. She's only been gone a few days. I can see how worried you are. It's obvious you love her.
I want to be with you. We're doing fine.
No. I like you a lot, Darren. You're a wonderful person, and I really hoped this would go somewhere. But face up to it. We're only together because Victoria's husband was in the way. And now he's gone. But you can have what you want. Victoria was right. We've got no future.
You know, this is a mad situation. Look, Victoria offered me a choice, right? She wanted me to choose between you and her. I couldn't say it then because she was standing right there, but... I choose you. I want you.
You know, one day, when Victoria gets back to her old self, all this misery and hurt's gonna start fading away. And I know who you'd choose then. I'll happily keep working with you if that's okay.
So that's it.
All finished?
Tim? What are you doing here?
You sagged off again?
I tucked out after lunch. You gone to the shift to Savvy?
No.
Right. Just want to go into town, have a bit of a shop.
Oh, what are you after?
I saw this coat that I quite fancy in one of the shops off Bold Street. We could get it with the card.
Right. And you want me to sign for it?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be dead easy. Do you check in a petrol station?
Not really. Look, I'm not sure about this, you know.
I thought you were dead up for it.
Yeah, but it's creepy, you know, me pretend to be your dad.
I don't mind, he's dead.
I don't know.
Come on, we'll get the next bus.
You sure we thought about this? I mean, where are you going to put your coat after we bought it?
In your garage. Who else goes in there except me and you?
So we're going to go back afterwards?
We might do.
Just me and you.
Mm.
You off, Dad?
Yep.
Did you see Nikki?
I saw her having a go at Katie Rogers before. I think she's off on one, and I'm well out of that. Thanks, mate.
Only one. It's not even for me. Medina.
Jerome!
Beth's settled. She seems to like a new room.
I'm gonna go up and have a look at her.
Let's give her some peace for a bit, eh? You know, just then when I was coming down the stairs, I got this really funny tingling feeling. I suddenly realised I've got it all. Everything I've ever wanted. A house, a baby, and the best fella in the world. This is the happiest day of my life.
Well, it's only the start.
Hiya.
Hello. I thought I might find Jackie here. Everyone settled in?
Yeah, just about.
Ah, looks very cosy.
Hello, son. Not what you're used to, eh?
Well, I do live in an almost identical house next door.
Ah, yeah, needs must, but hardly the country sees, is it?
Dad.
I'm just pointing out, shows the lad's adaptable. I think it's good that Nathan, given his background, thinks nothing about moving into a semi on Brookside Close.
Nothing wrong with Brookside Close.
Yeah, all right, love, don't get aerated, you know what I mean?
I'm going over to see Sinbad. How long is he sticking here?
Well, he has been good to us, right?
See you later.
Look, I thought I might find you here. My brother's called. He's over at the house and he's dying to meet you. We'll go tomorrow afternoon and spend the night, OK?
Well, I can't just drop everything.
Well, club shut, bar can run itself.
I don't know.
Well?
Oh, yeah. Go on then, I suppose so. But I wish you'd given me more notice.
Now, son, you've seen the inside of this place, soon to be the new Dixon family home. I want you to know that you're more than welcome at me and Anthea's whenever you like. Anytime you're in the vicinity, just give us a knock and we'll treat you like royalty. So I wonder, when does the father of the bride get to meet the new in-laws then?
Come on, Dad, I've only been there a couple of times myself.
And I've got to tell you this, Nathan. Our Jacqueline speaks very highly of your mother and father. I'd like to meet them.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Ah, well, whenever suits, just give us a whistle. I'm sure I'll be free.
Well, actually, Jackie and I...
You'd better get back to the office.
Righto. See you later.
Ta-ra, son.
And I'd better get going myself.
Hey, I mean it, you know, Jack. Next time you get the summons to Cuddington Hall, count me in, OK?
Yes, of course I will.
Ta-ra.
Well, I wonder what she's written. I mean, it might get them back together, mightn't it? Suppose that sounds a bit soft, doesn't it?
Talking of soft, I've come to ask you a favour. A couple of favours. First, I'd like you to be godfather to Beth.
Oh, right.
And also at the wedding, I want you to give me away.
Oh, I don't know what to say. Of course I will.
You've always been here for me. And you risked everything for me and my mum, and I'll never forget it.
Oh, right, you're made up. You don't know what this means to me. But what about Ron? He is Mike's dad. I know he's a divvy, but he's Mike's dad.
You've been like a dad to me. Better than a dad, in fact.
Right, mate, I forgot. You OK?
Jerome, have you spoken to Nikki yet?
No, and I'm not going to.
Well, then, perhaps you should, because this came for you from Madeira. Get into it.
Max? I'm wanting to get Emma's birthday party sorted out for Friday. I was thinking we could get some sort of an entertainer to keep the old ones happy.
Like a magician?
Oh, good idea, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad you think so, because I've gone and booked one. Oh, and he does these dog balloons and all that sort of thing.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Oh, forgot.
You wanted it to be a surprise, didn't you? You wanted me to think how wonderful you were.
No, honestly, I forgot. I mean, I can always cancel him if you want to get someone of your own.
No, that's fine. Why don't you go pick up the children?
We always keep crossing each other, don't we?
Sorry?
Now that we're working together, we don't actually seem to be together.
Well, that's the whole point of the new arrangement. We take it in turns to look after the business and look after the children.
Yes, I suppose so.
And we're not working together again. You're working for me. You are my employee.
Look at that. I've wanted one of them for ages.
It's great. Try it on again.
I might keep it here. Leave it here and then wear it when I go out. I might even wear it for school. Just thinking about my dad. He always wanted to buy me the best things. And now I suppose in a way, he has, hasn't he?
Suppose so.
We had this careers test at school. They ask you all types of questions and they feed them into this computer. Mine came back saying that I was dead creative and that I should be an assistant in a florist. What's the point? I might end up working dead hard like my dad. He never had the best things. Then you see all them shysters who do cackle and get paid loads for it. See them every night when you're waiting in a bus queue, freezing. They go past in a taxi on their own. What a fiddle, like. Why can't I have a bit of that?
Nikki, wait!
What do you want?
I've only just got your letter. I mean, it's only just arrived.
What?
I mean, I can't believe it. I never would have walked away from you if I'd have known about this.
We've both been idiots. It should be me saying I'm sorry to you. I thought you didn't want to see me. I'm really sorry about going with that fella, Jerome. I was out my mind. I didn't even know what I was doing. I never meant to hear you.
Come here.
Hi, Vic. It's Darren again. Please give me a call when you get this. Thanks.
You know, the more messages you leave, the less likely she'll be to call you back. You know how awkward she can be. How was Charlotte?
Charlotte. Finished with me.
What? Why?
She reckons Victoria and I will get back together.
Ah. Well, that's the point. Perhaps you will.
I'm so sick of people deciding things for me. Ever since Mark died, Victoria's disappeared, Charlotte's dumped me. I have no control over my own life.
Yeah, but is Charlotte really that important to you?
Yes. I really like her.
Yeah, but you more than really like Victoria. Maybe Charlotte's done you a favour.
I am tired of people doing me favours. I just want to live my own life.
Are you okay?
I love the way people keep asking me that. Like I've got the flu or something. I just smile back at them and say, yeah, I'm fine. They can go away.
I'm sorry.
No, you're all right.
Listen, all those things that I said to you, I didn't mean them. I was just cracking up because I thought we really had something and I saw you throwing it all away like it didn't even matter to you.
If I'd been you, I'd have said the same. I was so scared. Nothing seemed to make sense anymore.
I want to make things better for you, yeah?
Oh, you have. Do you know what, you know? I'm going to be 90, 100 years old. I'm going to look back and count up the hours I spent thinking about Luke Musgrove. I swear, it isn't going to be a lot.
That's fantastic, yeah. Yeah, thanks again. Cheers. Who was that? Rich, who was it? I've just called the registry office and I've got us booked in for the 27th of May.
Oh, mate! And I've asked Simba to give me away.
Nice one. Joking, aren't you?
Well, it's up to me. Anyway, you're going to give Jackie away.
She's right, Dad. Yeah, well, I'm glad you two are happy. It's our Jackie I'm bothered about.
Why?
Well, I can't understand why she's stalling. She's getting married too, and I don't know a thing about Nathan's mum and dad.
Well, he's so keen to meet him. Why don't you just go on the guided tour?
Oh, here's the one.
Well, yeah, I heard Nathan once going on about you being open to the public.
All right. Still, there's no point in me paying to get in, is there? I'm practically family.
So you're going back to uni then?
I've already missed a term and a half. Perhaps next year. I'm going to get myself a job, though. There's loads of things I can do. And I went down the police station today. I've retracted my statement, you know, about Harvey.
After what he did to you?
He's going to get some counselling and he won't do it again. You know what I think? He isn't bad, he's just soft. And I couldn't face another court case. I just want to be like I was, ordinary.
Well, you're never going to be that.
See you later.
Bye.
Is the other for sale signs going up outside here?
Yeah, so we don't want to get too settled.
We'll be back together pretty soon.
Well, for a while. I'm still thinking about going to London. Right. But it's not definite, it's just one of our options. Yeah. I've got loads to sort out. Katie, you can't cover it up from me. You're seriously freaked out about living in Luke's house, aren't you? You've got to put it behind you.
I feel better I knew he was going to be sent down. I know he's out there. And right now he's probably chatting up some other girl. We can't have him. Perhaps he'll rape her.
Katie, I've got to go. See ya. See ya.
Oh, Katie's got an even worse face on than usual.
She's got her reasons.
Yeah, well, she's missing you already. I've confirmed it with Mum. She's expecting us for lunch tomorrow. Why don't we invite Ron along?
Isn't your dad away on business?
Yeah.
Well, there's no point bringing me dad along then.
That's a pathetic excuse. He's just a harmless old fellow.
That's what Maggie Thatcher says about Pinochet. Oh, my dad's okay, but he doesn't think. There's no harm in him, but whatever pops into his head, he just opens his gob and says it. Why are you laughing?
Because they're only my mother and father. They'll love him. So he might be a bit eccentric, but so what? You think it's going to reflect badly on you?
I'd just rather not. Not yet.
Well, I can't help thinking you're putting off the inevitable.
And the lung disease, asbestosis. There is no such thing as a safe level of exposure to asbestos, and yet 1,000 men work in this.
Hi, Katie.
Still here?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure these are well settled. Hey, Kate, has our Jackie ever invited you to Cuddington or?
No.
Why didn't she ask me?
I don't know.
See, she's keeping it to herself. I don't know why.
Dad, will you stop going on about Cuddington Flaming Hall?
Hey, I'm just expressing an interest in my future in-laws.
Never mind them. We set a date for our wedding today. You hardly mentioned it.
Yes, I did. I said I was happy. I'm over the moon for you both. And anyway, how can you accuse me of not showing an interest after today?
Because you've been giving it that about the Cuddingtons all day.
Oh, so that's how you think about your father who's helped you out in so many ways, is it? Right. I'll get me coat.
Ron! Ron, we're really grateful.
No. Message received loud and clear.
Dad, I'm sorry.
I'm looking out for all me children, that's all. Have you got to have all the attention, like?
No, and I've said I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I can see that this new baby's made you both a bit irrational. Anyway, I was about to get off. I want to get an early night.
Where you off?
Oh, just thought I might get up early and take Anthony out for a drive in the country, you know.
Anywhere special in mind?
No. Nowhere special.
Cuddington Hall?
This is my elf brother, Charles.
We stick to the guided tour.
Of course.
And you keep that buttoned.
Jackie and I hit it off. Just like that, right from the start, didn't we?
How much do you value our marriage?
Oh,
Come out of there before we get thrown out.
Next tonight, behind the wheel of a car worth £150,000. Bet the insurance is a killer. Driven in a few minutes.